Okay, video sender.
Hey, hello
Hey,
everyone.
hi.
How are you, Emerson? Hello everyone. Welcome to the AMA session with Emerson, CBO of BingX. We are really glad to have you, Emerson, and we are really proud to have this rebranding happen. I would like to thank everyone, the team, the users who supported us for this long journey. It was a long road, but we have achieved this, and we have Emerson to answer some of the questions regarding the rebranding. Um, Emerson, welcome. Um,
Hi.
I'd like to ask you, with will users, the team, the followers, and the whole crypto industry is very excited with the rebranding, and it sounds like BingX is emerging into something like really big. It really sounds like BingX will be a new chapter to the whole crypto trading industry. So, can you
Yeah.
tell us more? Can you tell us more about this rebranding and what should we expect?
Okay. So, pretty much this whole idea has been conceived since late last year, while we are going through the corporate restructuring as well as enhancing the product. And that's where we found that, like in order to accelerate the growth for our company, we have decided to, do a major overhaul, yeah, to our brand image. Yeah, and this whole rebranding, right, basically brings us to the next chapter of the company because when we first started out, basically what we are offering is solutions for users to trade and to navigate in the in the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, but 3 years down the road, we have received a lot of feedbacks and responses from our users and traders, and that's where we have identified some things that we will actually implement in the future, and which is why after months of discussion as well as planning, we are pleased to uh, introduce our new brand name BingX to our community as well as the crypto space. So it is a very significant milestone for us because after the rebranding, we are going to push ahead with a lot of other initiatives, whether it's for service, our features, or even our engagement with our existing users and new markets across the world. Yeah, there'll be many things that will be implemented over the next few months, especially next year.
That's good. That's good. Can't wait
Yeah.
for it. The next question I would like to shoot over to you is, we all seen the crypto industry have different trends with all the timestamps. So we see the growing trend on NFT, right? Do you
Yes.
think that BingX will dive into the NFT market,
Mhm.
probably have an NFT marketplace on?
Okay, it's a very good question because as we all know, over the past year, which is this year, the NFT has been gaining a lot of attention, and coupled with the recent news of the metaverse, and open metaverse, that's where NFT use case has been increasingly being focused in the space, and we also get to see a lot of NFTs. They get to have more and more market value. So for us in our company, what we do, what we are constantly doing is to review and analyze uh, the possibility of you know having NFT as a sort of a real world asset that we could safely introduce to our consumers. Yeah, but as of today, because NFT by large, it is still highly speculative. So we are still in the midst of researching, but definitely we are not uh, having NFT as part of one of the assets in future. It's not out of the question, but as of today, we are holding a more conservative line. Yeah, we are still
Okay,
like watching the market. Yeah, and we will see how things goes.
so still evaluating, analyzing and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks. And
Sure.
with BingX Academy, I mean, education in crypto space is really important, especially
Yeah.
for an exchange who wants to have the customer retention. Can you tell us more about it and why it's important for BingX users and traders to follow BingX
Mhm.
Academy?
Yeah. Okay. So the reason why we created BingX Academy is because we have actually do quite a number of research as well as surveys, and we found out that on top of like our existing user base, there are more and more users who are first-time traders or first-time users who got in contact with the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, especially over the past 12 to 24 months, we are seeing a huge influx of new users pouring to the platform. But most of them, they do have a limited knowledge in terms of cryptocurrency, which is why we have decided to push for the initiative of being as Academy. And what we're going to do with this academy is basically the main goal or the main vision of this academy is to drive and push more educational contents that could, teach our users what are kind of, you know, how do you identify the different trends, in those charts? What are kind of coins you should like, what are kind of steps that you should take when it comes to researching the next asset they want to invest in. So a lot of investing related kind of knowledge as well as other wider ecosystem kind of like knowledge. We do believe that we will want to eventually enable all our users to be well informed of so that they could make a better investing decision. Yeah, as they make use of our platform. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
That's really important to have an academy for, especially for the newcomers, to learn about the industry, to learn about any coin, its core values, to learn about
Yeah.
technicals of trading. And I mean, copy trading is a great feature, but in the end, everyone wants to have his financial freedom and stuff, and
Hmm.
every student wants to be a teacher at the end. So it's a really
Yeah.
good product. It's a good product. I would like to now move on to the questions which are from our users. The first question is from Mr. Crip Dropper. Um, can Bing Bong rebranding really improve our platform? If the answer is yes, can you give us an
Hmm.
example? A good one.
Okay, sure. So let me take a look at the questions that you posed. Okay, so thanks, Mr. Creep Dropper. So basically, it's a good question. We have, as mentioned earlier in the session, we have conceived the idea of rebranding and corporate restructuring back in 2020 after reviewing the blueprint over the next 5 years for the company. So I think going forward, we will gradually introduce more enhancement and exciting features that our community needs after analyzing the demands from our community and the wider ecosystem. Yeah, because we do have a regular feedback loop as well as surveys to get to know our users better so that we could constantly innovate as well as to deliver the solutions that really matters for our users and traders. Yeah, then on top of that, right, we will also be modernizing our brand image because this is a very important step to prepare for an international user base, which is actually in our pipeline to expand our market to more cities and nations across the world. Yeah, so and an upgraded brand image is pretty important for us, as well as to accelerate growth for the next phase of our company. Because as mentioned, we have quite a number of features that is in the pipeline that we will slowly announce to the public. Yeah, over the next couple of months. Yeah,
Okay.
and of course, since our inception in 2018, we have been delivering solutions that accelerate the development of the whole crypto economy. And today, fast forward, 3 years on, we have really identified the kind of problems that our users face and our traders as well. So, which is why, through the rebranding campaign, we will be fortifying our goal as a social trading network that fully operates within the open finance ecosystem. And, you know, our main goal is really to foster a transparent and a fair, trading ecosystem. Yeah, that is geared towards nurturing the next generation of traders.
Okay. Thanks for your
Yeah,
answer, Emerson.
sure.
The next question is from Oni Chen 25. The question is how the Bing Bong rebranding helps the community to grow and being competitive with other big platforms. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Onishan25. So basically, Bing Bong rebranding, right, is one of the many like core changes that we are going to make as a company. But the rebranding aspect actually is a very important aspect, not just for an exchange platform. Yeah, in fact, any businesses they have to constantly be improving on their brand image as so that we won't be you know kept behind time. So direct to BingX users or community members, right? Our community from the start has been the core channel of the whole BingX network. So changing a name that is conducive to mass communication will be more conducive to the development of our brand and community. And of course, the platform itself is user centric, and our product is also focusing on social trading. So we want to cherish the voice from our community, and through this whole rebranding effort, we want to convey, a very strong message that, this whole company or this whole platform eventually is about the traders and the users. Yeah. And as mentioned earlier, we have really identified the issues, and we want to utilize, the new brand image to remind ourselves as a company to go ahead with delivering the solutions that the user truly wants. Yeah. And then, of course, the next step of our rebranding, right, will be to build a relationship with our community members. We will strengthen the relationship and to foster minimal viable contributors. Yeah. So eventually, we're going to create an environment where community members can safely express their voice and sense of ownership, as well
Oh,
as to give them opportunities to influence and participate in key community decisions on the BingX platform. Yeah,
okay. That sounds
yeah,
good. Something really exciting to hear about. And I would like
yeah.
to let our viewers know that we are still waiting for your questions on our YouTube. Feel free to send a comment as a question. We have 500 USDT pool to share. 5 questions will be chosen. And I'm going next to the next question, which is from Mr. Sims official.
Hmm.
Mr. Sims is asking, what's the ongoing plan of BingX by rebranding and new things we expect to see in near future? Just
Hmm.
shortly.
Okay, so basically, is the ongoing plan for BingX comes in two parts. Of course, the first part of the rebranding we have already mentioned. It will be the initiative that will allow us to, better allow our users and traders to connect. That's one. Of course, we will be on that front. We will be given like opportunities to influence and participate in like allow users to participate in key community discussions, decisions, and forums on importance. Yeah, and because eventually we really want to give our users the voice and a sense of ownership as well. But besides
Okay.
that, we are also going to roll out like our recruitment campaigns for traders. So just stay tuned for on our social media channel, and we will be announcing this sort of community related campaign shortly. But that is for the community front. On the platform front, right? Um, alongside the whole rebranding, actually our team members has been working tirelessly like day and night to work on upgrades to the platform as well. So on the front, you may see that okay, the branding has changed. the brand identity has been changed, but on the platform itself, there's also quite a number of improvement and enhancement that we can't wait to actually show to our community members and our users. And things things like for example, what I can actually review to you guys right now would be service offerings such as social trading, ETF copy trading, as well arbitrage bots. Yeah, there's quite a number of platform updates, improvement, as well as more technological like uh, implementation that we will be able to offer on our platform as well as beyond our platform. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
based on the questions, I really see that our users really, keen to see what changes are coming besides, the branding and the logo and stuff. So that's
yeah.
good to know. That's really good
Mm-hmm.
to know. The
Thank
next question is from T19. Will staking or pools be a thing in the future on BingX?
Good
DeFi.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, T19. So, staking and pool has been pretty much uh, part of like has been a part of many exchanges. So BingX, the team ourselves, we are aware of that as well. And our vision and our objective is to always, to be committed to provide users with services that meet user demands with more tangible solution and values. So with that said, right, I am delighted to share with everyone that it is indeed part of our master plan to introduce staking and pool services on our platform. And in the very, very near future, our users can also be exposed to staking, yeah, such that they will be able to be exposed to diversified investment and financial opportunities on our platform. And in addition to it, BingX has also been exploring and researching other various innovative DeFi concepts. And we do hope that by next year, we will be able to invite our users to experience new features that we're going to roll out, yeah, over the next couple of months.
Sounds exciting.
Hmm.
The question comes from, it comes from far away from Argentina. It's
Oh, okay.
from Matias Esteves. I hope that I read it right. Good afternoon. I would like to know what implications this change brings for Bong users, BingX users, and what is your goal for 2022?
Okay. So likewise, similar to the previous question, there's quite a number of implementation that we will be rolling out over the next couple of months. Yeah, since we are close to the end of 2021. So we hope that through the whole rebranding campaign, users can now know that we are determined to do our best. And the goal for the next year will be to create a more open and transparent social trading platform. And that year will also enable our users at BingX with more choices for their crypto trading activities. And by that, I do mean like more features as well as like services that they could tap onto on BingX that they could actually deploy on other platforms. So for example, we will open our copy trading features to users of other exchanges eventually. And this
Okay.
will basically open up our service offerings that were originally only available in the BingX ecosystem. Yeah,
Right.
that is one. And of course, users will also be able to see KOLs in the future, whereby these KOLs will be able to express their opinions and experiences on BingX. Yeah, and what I mean by that is trading experience, and the kind of general sentiment that they feel about the market, etc. They could actually express it on our platform itself. Since we are a social trading platform, we want to expand more like features that will allow more interaction between users, traders, yeah, and traders. So users will eventually be able to communicate with the KOLs more conveniently. And finally, users can also will one day be able to see more cool features that I've mentioned quite a number of times earlier. So just stay tuned. things like ETF, copy trading, arbitrage, bot, and many others. Yeah, those are in the pipeline, and we will be announcing to the public very, very shortly. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, that's right. Sounds really cool. Thanks,
Yeah.
Emerson. Next up will be a question from um, Have My Night.
Mm.
The question is there are currently many exchanges and trading platforms for users to choose. What are the biggest and most different advantages of BingX?
Okay, let's put it this way. Anyway, thanks. Have my night. Good question. So let's put it this way. Every exchange is unique in its own rights. As we all know, Binance is a comprehensive global exchange today that provides an extensive list of features for its users. And then on the other hand, we do like hear of a new and pretty much a pretty um, exposed exchange in the media, which is called FTX, yes, which has sprung up in the past 2 years. It is an exchange with a strong ability to innovate financial derivative as well as providing a variety of innovative gameplay. So as we can see, both exchanges, for instance, they do offer different service offerings for their respective users. For BingX, since our formation in 2018, we have always been known as the social trading network or the social trading platform for the crypto space. So BingX social trading capabilities are currently still one of the reasons why users would choose to use our platform, mainly for the social trading features. And it is our biggest feature and advantage. And BingX is going to bring together, going forward, a large number of high quality traders on top of the existing pool of traders that we already have through our initiative. And together with the traders, they will be able to continue to provide our users with services and create value, which also allows BingX to be confident that you will one day become the world's leading social trading platform in the very near future. So finally, to sum up this question, I would say that the another advantage of BingX is that we will definitely and certainly continue to improve our user services, whether is it on the platform front or on the community front. We will do and expand our community outreach, our social media presence, as well as our platform offerings to the users as well as the wider ecosystem in the space. So BingX basically is a brand that you have to remember that will place a great importance to the voice of every user.
Yeah, and from my side, I would like to add that BingX
Yeah.
has the lowest fee on the market, and I've heard a lot of feedback from users about the fees. They're one of the lowest in the market, if not the lowest. And that BingX really is customer based, so all the improvements are all based on the customer's feedbacks.
Mm.
So yeah, here my night, you have the answer now. Um,
Yeah.
and a question from Millionaire GL from Millionaire. Hello, Emerson Aziz. Hi. Congratulations on these milestones. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cross chain is still a trending tech in the industry. We know the success of Binance with BSC, Binance Merchant, and OKEx chain. Is BingX planning to develop its own network? And if yes, what would you name
Okay, it's a very interesting question. So, as mentioned in the previous question, I do mention that each exchange they have their own user base as well as their unique traits. So, for instance, Binance and OKX, for instance, their general direction is to offer this X number of services. So, uh, naturally speaking, for them to actually come up with their own chains would probably make sense. For us, we do not have any like plans at the moment to develop our own blockchain because what we are going to offer or what we have really been offering is in the area of social trading, and we would want to really focus on getting the the right product, the right solution, such that our users and traders will be able to safely and securely trade on our platform. Whether is it like they are expert traders or are they just new to the space? Yeah, our main modus operandi is to allow everyone to have access to a platform that can, help them to trade cryptocurrency, which is a virtual asset that is currently getting more and more attentions worldwide, even from institutions, yeah, and across the world. So yeah, so our focus is not into building our own blockchain or our own network at the meantime. Yeah,
Okay, got it.
yeah,
Thanks.
sure.
The next question is from Abby Queen. Um, it's a good question.
Mm.
Well, why did you decide to rebrand Bing Bong? We've been through it. And the second question from Abby Queen is, do you think it is a good time to do so? It's a question about timing, so pretty good one.
Okay. So yeah, I do agree. It's a very good question, Abby Queen. Basically, as we all have seen by now, if let's say if we are, involved in the space, we do notice that this year especially, uh, the overall market sentiment is pretty favorable, and of course, there's still a lot of like improvement to be made, but the whole the growing attention of the cryptocurrency as well as the technology, the underlying technology is growing, whether is it from the government, the institution sides, or even retail investors. And which is why we as a BingX platform, our core value is to really serve the people. And so as a social trading platform, we would really want to reach out to as many like new users and experienced traders who are getting into the crypto space to get to better be to be more informed on how to get involved with cryptocurrency. So this year is a pretty unique year, and at the same time, it actually coincides with our plan to do a rebranding campaign. So that is the answer that I will have to give. Of course, earlier on, I've also mentioned why is it that we have rebranded and what is the meaning of our brand. So yeah.
But Emerson, is it somehow related to Bitcoin reaching new all-time high? The timing, I mean.
I think that is just a pure coincidence because, as mentioned, we have already started a rebranding process since last year. So this year it coincides with the the whole bullish market, but at the same time, because when we first started to do the planning of the rebranding, that is the period when we really get to see and get to have a lot of feedbacks on new users who are first time traders of cryptocurrency. And a lot of them, when they first started, to want to venture into trading, they copy trading and social trading is actually one of the first options for them. So it is when that we realized that perhaps we could do a major rebranding so that we could reach out to even more markets, regardless of geography or language. Yeah. So yeah, BingX, the brand by itself, is a brand of the future, and is internationally like you know uh, recognized brand name. Yeah, going
That,
forward.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the reason why I was asking for Bitcoin new all-time high because the question we have is from Emre Shaheen. The
Yeah.
question is, um, if you were a BTC millionaire, how would you invest?
Okay, so I think this is pretty much a candy question. So how about you? How about you, Aziz? If you were a BTC millionaire, how would you invest?
That's a good question. I think I would take time to rest from all of these coronavirus and all of these lockdowns, go to an
Yeah.
island and take a rest, be pretty far away and wait until it ends. And the next what I'm
Mm.
gonna be investing is, of course, is the energy market,
Uh,
and I don't know, in SpaceX and Tesla. And
yeah.
I would invest in BingX and become one of the shareholders if Emerson allows me to.
Yeah, we can definitely like discuss after this. Yeah. But yeah, great to hear. So I pretty much like your strategy. It's pretty much diversify because it is always good not to put all eggs in one basket, and that is
Yeah,
too much a risky move. So instead of maybe before I would answer my take on this question, I would say that it is because of this. This is one of the many questions that actually drives BingX as a platform, right? To further, educate our users because our users, one day, as they got more involved with cryptocurrency trading, at some point or another, they will have to think about questions like that, like
yeah,
so what if things happens? What should I do? And what if things turns out if things doesn't turn out as it should be, then what should I do? So BingX itself, we are, you know, going to actually create and solidify our position as the global social trading platform. And it is just it's more than words. That's all I can say. What we are going to do, our actions is to really create and develop a number of initiatives that will eventually allow our community to connect, but at the same time to be better educated in the topic of like cryptocurrencies, investing, and even trading, yeah, per se. So okay, back to the so sorry for the digression, but back to the last question. If I were a BDC millionaire, how would I invest? For me, I think it's pretty simple. I will diversify because it's never ever safe. Yeah, despite the fact that you may think that like for instance, cryptocurrency, it may be in a very bullish trend this year. Some people may even say that off season is coming, but never ever put all your investment in one single asset if possible. Always try to diversify to minimize or mitigate your risk. Yeah, that is one. But more importantly, before you actually start to invest, if it's for me, I will always like only allocate about less than 20% of my uh asset or savings to investing. So yeah, that's all for me.
that's good. That's good. Thank you, Emerson.
Sure.
One more question here.
No
Um,
problem.
the question the
Yeah.
question is coming from Ferdi Kagan, and the question
Okay.
is something I told you before. Um, what is the reason of BingX having such a low commission? I mean, the
Hmm.
guy wants to know how we make, how we make money.
Okay. So it's pretty simple. I will put it in a more straightforward way. How do we make money? So basically, we generate revenue by a pay-per-use transaction model. So for every users that actually did a transaction, that's where we get a fees. But how do we keep the cost low? That's because like the only answer that I can give is because of our volume, the number of users that are on our platform. Yeah, because our transaction model is based on per transaction and it's on a daily basis. So yeah, so our revenue model is basically to put it simply is based on that. And why is it that we are despite the fact that other platforms are offering higher rates, but we are maintaining a low rate, is because like there are other things that we are going to raw in the future that matters more. Yeah, that's all I can put it that way because our focus right now is really to grow the user base, to allow to allow users to have a platform to truly understand how to go about trading cryptocurrencies, and that is our main focus. Yeah, but once we are able to achieve a global presence in terms of being the go-to platform for social trading, yeah, then of course we will introduce other revenue model. But uh, for now, it's pretty healthy for us. Yeah, even in terms of having a low commission or low transaction fee for users, we are still able to sustain. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Emerson. During our session, we had some questions coming from our YouTube viewers. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
reading some of those. The
Okay.
question is coming from Celaras Art. How can Bing Bong's efforts be measured in promoting market capitalization in Indonesia? We have users from
Promoting.
Indonesia.
Sure. Do you mind to repeat the question?
Sure. How can Bing Bong's efforts be
Uh-huh.
measured in promoting market capitalization in Indonesia? I
Okay.
believe it's crypto market capitalization.
Okay. So I will assume to say that the user will want to ask how will our rebranding effort uh, be able to reach out more to the Indonesian market,
Yeah, yeah. If there
something
is a
like that, right?
plan promoting in
Mm.
Indonesia, I believe.
Yeah. So as mentioned earlier, we are going to because we have recently just launched the rebranding announcement. So what's going to come next will be an aggressive like campaigns, a series of campaigns that revolves around like social media aspect as well as marketing aspect, and this will include community outreach. Yeah, and even though we do understand that right now, globally, it may still be a bit of a problem to host offline events, but we already have quite a number of plans in the pipeline in terms of online events such as this AMA. And definitely, we will actually come up with more contents and more engaging, like, uh, you know, contents as well as activities that will reach out to, say, Indonesian users because our strategy itself is pretty much localized. And we do have like several key markets. And one of the key market is definitely in Southeast Asia. And with that said, each campaign will be tailor-made for localized contents that will reach out to new users in Indonesia, and this is how we will contribute to the market capitalization in Indonesia.
Good. I
Yeah.
think I think we answered the question. I have a question from Farbo Tarawi Raj. Hi, Emerson. I would like to know, can we expect to see BingX native token in near future? Ah,
Okay. So thank you. Thanks for the answer. Thanks for the question. But just like what I answered in the previous question about whether or not BingX would push for our own blockchain platform, as in our network, like BSC or OCAD chain. For us, we do not have the plan because this is not one of our core focus. So likewise, we do not have any immediate plans to roll out any tokens or native tokens for the BingX platform as of today. Yeah.
okay. Question from Michael Fernandez. Will you unlock arbitrage bot for more coins or to virtual dollar?
Sorry, do you mind to repeat that?
Yeah. Will you unlock arbitrage bot for more
Mm-hmm.
coins or to a virtual dollar, the VST, I believe. Unlock it
Okay.
to VST.
Good question. We will be announcing that. pretty shortly. So the short answer is that if you are talking about whether the arbitrage bot, can be used in demo accounts, is that what you mean? If
Yeah.
that is the case, right, then yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we are currently like working on. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Um,
And but we will definitely announce it, once it's ready, and it's as mentioned, it's going to be in the foreseeable future. Yeah, that's all I can disclose for now. Yeah, but more information will be released through our social media platforms very very soon.
okay. So it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. And
hmm
one more question from Gax TV. Um, Hi, sir Emerson. Good evening. I want to know if this BingX has a roadmap.
hmm
And the next
Okay.
question is about the BingX token, but you already answered. But the main question is if there is a roadmap.
Yes, it's a good question indeed. So, what I can say is that internally we definitely have a roadmap, and going forward, because we are currently having an we are currently having an ongoing the upgrades to our platform as well, as you can see if you get to our website. So once the upgrade is done, you will be able to expect to see like roadmap, yeah, our our development roadmap on the site. Yeah, right. That will be also in the future. It's also in the pipeline. Yeah, publicly disclosable details. So yeah,
Okay. Can I ask a question from my side,
sure,
just for curiosity?
sure.
Um, will BingX be diversifying into other markets? For example, is there adding
Mm-hmm.
tokenized stocks or stock, the CFDs or anything to BingX platform?
Mm-hmm. Okay. But it's a very, very good question because the thing is that for our platform, we are pretty much we are as much as possible, we want to be a fully compliant platform in the markets that we are operating. So to date, we have already secured quite a number of licenses. But when it comes to offering other like services or rather other products such as like forex, or you're talking about things like that, right?
Yeah.
Other non-crypto related kind of products, then that would have to we will have to factor in the part on the regulation aspect, but definitely it's not out of the question. Yeah, we are currently still working out with quite a number of our key markets, regulators, and then once we are able to secure it, then we will be able to you know expand our offering to include products that are outside of the you know tokenized related stuff.
Okay, and
Yeah.
those instruments, I mean, those pairs will be added to social trading as well, right? I mean, eToro is one of the no social
Mm.
trading platform, and they offer
Yeah.
various markets. So that is something that
Yes.
possible.
Correct.
Okay.
So eToro started out as a traditional like social trading platform, and then after which recently they got into crypto. For us, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will have to ensure that we are compliant and regulated before we decide to push any other form of insurance or assets. Yeah.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. We are done with the questions from our community. I would like to thank everyone for your questions. I would like to thank our users, all of those who will be viewing, and thank everyone who will be viewing later on because this video will stay on our YouTube channel. Would like to thank you, Emerson, for joining
Thank you.
and for providing all of this information to our user base. And it's really helpful, and it helps us first of all because we are very community and user based to improve and to evolve and grow in other markets. If there is something else you would like to add, please go ahead.
I guess to wrap up today's session, just do remember to follow our YouTube as we will be pushing out, as mentioned, we'll be pushing out more contents to reach out to users like you guys. And yeah, in the coming weeks and months, we will also be pushing other like series. Yeah, so do keep a lookout on our social media platform. Yeah, and then you can find all this information on bingx.com as well. So yeah,
Sure.
stay
Yeah.
tuned. Mm,
Guys, please tune into our updates, tune into our YouTube because we will be having some good interviews, AMAs, and conferences on our channel. We will be doing
yeah.
educational videos. We will be doing interviews with other influencers from the blockchain industry. We will invite some top KOLs and stuff. So please
Mm,
follow us, and your feedback is really appreciated.
yeah, definitely. I second that.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you. Congratulations again to the team,
Thank you.
Emerson, and to the whole community. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we will not be here without all of you guys as well. So thank you guys for supporting us so far, and we are looking forward to serving you even better in the coming years.
Yep. Can't wait to.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.